I'm back. Did ya miss me? Alright, so part 2, yes, 2 of the 2 eyes, 1 palette, or 1 palette, 2 looks video. 1 palette, 2 looks. I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to call it. 1 palette, 2 looks. Using the Protege by Suva Beauty palette. So we, in part 1, as you can see this lovely look, used the bottom with the Era highlight here in the corner, blending it with balance, and there's tact and conscious that are used all over. Pretty look, browns and oranges, that's what we're seeing here, with a light touch of goldish champagne. So now we're going to go with the top. So it's a pale pink, poetic, a nice berry called aesthetic. Aesthetic. Anyway, and here's structure. And structure is like a light lavender, well, not light, a mid lavender glitter. And then what we'll use in the corner is Theory. And Theory is more like a light lavender. So there's a mid lavender and light lavender. So let's begin. I had, prior to doing this eye, put some on this eye, and I'm going to just put a little bit more because I feel, and I really, by a little bit, I mean just like very little bit. So the Smashbox 24-hour photo finish shadow primer. And we're just going to redo this here because I feel it dried out from when I put it down. And it's like I realized that my videos take a little longer than just 35 minutes. And it would run, the phone runs itself into the next video without me knowing. So now that I know, I stopped the first one before 30 minutes, and now we're going on the second eye. So, most of you use, so informal, oh my god. If you have a BoxyCharm subscription, and you received yours in December, and you might have received this palette, whether in BoxyLuxe or BoxyCharm, I'm just giving you an idea that for sure you can make 2 looks. Just for sure. Like 2 full looks if you're a blender like me. You can just take this with this, or this with this, or this with this. I mean, you can make a few looks. But I wanted to show you the 2 basic looks that you can get with this palette. And we're going to use the same brushes that I use on this side, just to be fair. So what we have is the makeup brush cleanser, and what you do is just spray a little bit, grab a paper towel, and just twirl it in, brush it back and forth. As you can see, there's the color from the last look. And I'll just twirl it, see, twirl it. You see a little more color coming out. I'm gonna use a lot of color coming out now, but now it's like dried up. I'm gonna use the back side. See, the front has all the color. I'm gonna use the back side now and just twirl it and mix it, because these things really take out. See, look, you could like kind of see a shadow of the color it still has. All right, I think that's good enough. So we're gonna go with Poetic, the pale pink. And I told you, this has kickback. See that? See? Ooh. But that's fine. That is not a deal breaker for me. But you know what? I really have favorites as far as, I couldn't believe that it would be such a big deal to want to use a certain base powder. And now I see that it is a big deal, and I am in love with certain ones from certain palettes. And then the one I carry with me is like a Color Pop single. I don't know the color at the moment, but just know that now I see that it is kind of a big deal, because you don't want to use something too... I've used one that was so light, and then it just bothered me. I didn't feel like the colors blended with it because it's so light. I just want something to like be more closer to my eye. So I used this one was Tact was brighter than Poetic. Poetic feels comfortable because it's just about making a nice clean slate for your eyeshadow. All right, now we're gonna go into aesthetic. I'm going to do what I did with the other one. I'm going to mix aesthetic with poetic. All right, and I'm just gonna go back and forth and then tap and then create my own transition color. If you've never done this before, well, welcome to a little baby hack that I just made up right here using this palette. It's a little hack I made. And I love this berry color. It's very pretty. It's coming out nicely. And I'm just doing what I normally would do if I did not have the cute rainbow. I just want more precision when it comes to my eyeshadow. Just a little bit more precision. Love it, love it, love it. And this is what I do on a regular, with or without the tape. Now I'm going to go back to poetic and then go right above, but make sure not to touch my beautiful glitter. See, my beautiful little glitter arch that I created. There, just for blendage. Now I'm going to go into aesthetic all by its lonesome. And I'm going to start just using it and patting it. But you know, I gotta tap her out because it has a lot of kickback. So you don't want to make a mess on your face. And I wanted to bring it down, flick it back up, press it in there. Okay, now we're gonna go in to the crease. I said I was gonna do a different look, so you know what? I've just remembered I said I was gonna do a different look with this palette, just a little different. So I'm gonna make sure it's also in the front of my lid because I'm gonna create a halo eye look. A simple halo eye. You don't have to use concealer if you don't want to. Fingertip with the glitter glue, it will be just fine. So now that I decided and remembered what I said I was gonna do, I am creating color in to my inner corner. Okay, blend it in so nice and deep. And then flick it out, flick it out. Now I'm going to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to go into poetic with aesthetic, then aesthetic with poetic. And I'm going to go back to where I started, right in between. I'm trying to create a nice blend. So I'm going right above the deepness and just create a nice blend. I didn't want it to be too dark in the corner. Okay. Blend that darkness from under. Alright. Now I'm gonna go clean it up a little bit. Gonna go to poetic by itself. And then go right above that. But right under the glitter, I don't want to disturb my glitter arch I created. The pretty little glitter. I'm just gonna go right under it, flick it out. Alright. Now, what else are we doing? We are going to get rid of the tape to see the nice sharp. Ooh. Nice sharp eye. Alright. Now, I'm gonna fan out as I always do. Go into poetic. And go right under. I went in, but don't go in. Try not to go in. I went in. It's supposed to be under. I'm going to do the bottom. This is the only thing I don't like about the tape. It like makes this like, oh my god, I guess you could see where the tape was. So hopefully, well, I'll take my highlighter and fix that again. All right, now where are we doing? Oh, we're gonna go into aesthetic by itself, fanned out. And we're gonna go from the middle, and we're gonna go in and blend right with the under. Okay. I was staying close to the lash line, see? And I blend it right under. So now it's blended together. Grab a little bit of structure, which is the mid. And I'm going to put it under here. I'm just blending it in. It's not going to be so noticeable, but I'm giving a nice little blowout. See? Nice little blowout. Okay. Now what we're going to do is get the NYX glitter glue. And I'm going to put out my finger. And I'm going to put it right in the middle. Like I'll put it in the lower lash, right? And then I'm going to look up. Or they say go like this, see? And then you could tell where it went. And so I'm going to leave it there. I want to go higher. I'm creating this halo eye. Try to keep my mouth closed. Sometimes I forget. It's like there are influences that I love. I just put it in the middle, guys. There are influences that I love, but some of them do this thing with their mouth when they're putting on shadows, and it's like I like put my hand or my finger where her mouth is. I'm not gonna name names. DM me if you want to know who annoys me, because if I say names, then it might end up bothering you later on. I don't want it to bother you. Let me just blow this out a little bit. Because when people mention stuff, that's when it starts bothering other people. So we're going to go with the IBY flat shader brush. And we're going to go into structure. I can say that word nicely. Is that why one side has to have one certain word that... Because the bottom is conscious. Which I was saying totally wrong. Have you seen? Okay, I'm starting from the top where I know the glue went. See, the glue went all the way up here. And then I'm bringing it down. I'm going to go a little sideways. And then I'm just going to bring it down. It's like creating like a little fan. So it's like a little bit wider on the top. But you're trying to bring it into the middle. From the top going down to the middle. So it looks a little wide, like a little fan. Okay. See. And then when you open your eyes, like, ow. So the fold, you know, we know there's a fold because I have a hooded eye, but it looks just more bigger. Like the eye looks like just so much more brighter and bigger. It's so beautiful. All right. Now we're going to take the same, but the different opposite side. And we're going to go into theory. And theory is a little bit brighter. So I just want to stick it right here in the corner. See? Like just stick it in the corner. Like I press in and pull out. Press in, pull out, press in, pull out. So then I have some in the bottom. So it came into the bottom. See? There. You can see like that. So it went down into the bottom. And it just hit the corner, very corner. And left the deep color that I wanted to keep from aesthetic. So I'm going to just go in like this, like just tap and come back into aesthetic and just deepen that area there just by patting it in, see? Just patting it in. Just patting it in, see? We deepened it very beautifully. We're going to do it again. And we're going to go over here on this side and just pat it in. So we're blending in the edges. That's what we're doing to create this beautiful halo eye. Blend it, blend it. See, it's starting to fan. Look like a fan. Okay. Pat it in. Blend it in. Pat it in. Blend it in. Now I'm going to take the little tiny bit that's left over. And I'm just going to go right above. Right above. the mini windshield wiper. Just like blending in the edge so it's not so harsh. And I don't want to lose the beautiful purple. See, okay, there we go. Nice. Now I'm gonna go into theory. So you see structures here. I'm gonna go back into theory. You know, theory right there. And I'm just gonna graze it. Like I'm just going down, grazing it, right? So I'm gonna turn it sideways. There's a little hair on it. Sideways, and I'm gonna go right into the middle and just stay in the middle and just create more brightness towards the middle, just like for that. See, I'm just right in the middle. I'm going in, pressing it in. See, woo! How's them apples? Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. There you go. Beautiful, beautiful. So this is usually me to work, and this is the me that, girl, this is a little extra. Where we going tonight? If you knew where I was going after this, you would laugh. I'm going to go glammed with 2 different eye looks to my niece's house for dinner. I'm leaving it. I don't care. I'm going to do a yes or yes unbagging with 2 different eye looks. So, you know, I get other people interested in different types of videos of mine instead of just unbaggings. All right, guys. So this is the look. Now, being that it's berries, I'm going to go in. I'm going to clean this up a little bit. You know, this one's not that bad. I'm going to go in with black. So I'm going to use black eyeliner to tight line and hit my half of my waterline. I always like doing half. Like I said, I like drama in the corners, leaving nice and bright in the ends. And I will be doing black liquid eyeliner, and I'll be back. Okay, so I went black on this side with the berry. I did forget to hook up my highlighter though, so this didn't look so weird. Ooh, look at my highlighter. I'm gonna make it cherries. Okay. I feel better. All right, so here we have a halo eye. And you guys, this is the low end, you know, drugstore. But if you want a high-end primer that does more amazing than this, believe it or not, is the one from Lancome. In case I didn't say it, because I might have mentioned it, but I'm going to mention it again. The one from Lancome, their mascara primer is amazing. So, with that, let me just show you this eye. Okay, using tape and I used the Maybelline that I received in my Target Beauty box. It's called the Master Precise All Day Luxury Liner. See? In black. And this is drying out. It's almost finished because I had to like work at this to get this. So, and of course I went with black. What did I do with it? Okay, so I went with black liner to tight line and my waterline only halfway because, you know, I like the drama. See the drama? I like it in the ends. I like the front to be bright. It's Smashbox Always On Gel Liner in the color Fishnet. And I really like this. I bought like a little 4-pack, and then I gave away some, and I kept black and brown because I just like black and brown. Because I have a purple and other things, but I like my purple to be a brighter purple than a deeper purple. So this is the look using the Protégé. So 2 looks, 1 palette. Let's do this. One more time. As you can see, it got messy. All right. First impressions. It just has kickback for now. It blends well. As you can see, I was able to use the lighter ones to make a transition shade. So it's a full look palette. You can make a few looks using this palette. I like it. I'm going to be, as you can see, you get 2 different looks. This makes my eye look so much brighter, right? it even shows off the mascara more. And I did the same thing with the mascaras, the Super Fan with the L'Oreal primer. So it's like, let me show you. All right. Does this eye look brighter because the glitter going up? Or it just makes my eye look like not, right? Like it makes it look like not hooded because of that little trick. But that's what I say, this is so beautiful. I save it for like going out looks, where this is my everyday thing. This is how I do my eye every day using different colors. So I hope you like this video. And if you haven't, I hope I helped inspire you. If not, I hope you've seen something interested, you know, like this helped in some type of way. If not, I am just happy that you were here to spend some time with me, you know, like I know it's just like it's one-sided, but there is a connection. And I'm gonna start doing some more lives this year because apparently people like the lives. So I will touch base with the lives. So Butter Gloss NYX is like lightly tinted. So we're gonna do this. Remember the color Madeline from the first video? It was the little 3-pack that I found in CVS. I was like, ooh, it's not much. So I have like a little glitter left that I put. So I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Just in the middle to create a little glittery glossy lip. Put leftover all over the place. Oh well. So much for just in the middle, but just, you know, it's not a big deal. It's just a few little shimmers. You know, I love to shimmer. I'm like, shimmer. Who brought the glitter to my bima? Who am I? Alright, so I'm going to be putting a ponytail on. So this is this side. And then this side. More autumn. This is like a really cute berry. I know, I feel weird because this eye is like looking so much smaller. And this eye is so brighter. I could open both eyes, but I'm just saying regularly. So guys, comment down below. What did you think? How do you feel about this little thing that I did? Alright. Well, thank you. I love you guys. Welcome to the X family if you just subscribed. Bye!